Mm.
Okay, ma. I really want to ask some questions because I have this question bothering me as a
Okay.
young lady, and
Yeah.
I have seen people who has complained right in my presence, and such breaks my heart. I want to ask about mother-in-law. I'm a young lady who is getting married, and I'm scared of the kind of mother I'm going to meet, the kind of
Yeah.
mother-in-law I will meet. I have a neighbor then, or is a colleague that said she does not want to get married to a man that has a mother
Wow.
because a relative of hers has issues in the marriage because of same mother-in-law.
Wow.
And I will not say I'm the first, or it's not the first I'm hearing that
Okay.
mother-in-laws are wicked. They are scared of a daughter-in-law taking their place. And imagine as a young lady getting married, and you want to have a peaceful and a sweet marriage with your husband, and the next thing you will just see is your mother-in-law coming to tell you you want to take a place in her son's life.
Wow. Okay. Sister Gift, once again, I want to say you're welcome to my
Thank you,
humble
Mama.
house. I want you to know that mother-in-law, daughter-in-law is all about mindset most times. How do I mean? If you have the mindset that you're coming into a home, you're getting married to a man who has a mother, and you are going to take that person as your mother, you will not have so much problem.
Okay.
Now, let's concentrate on the daughter-in-law before I go back to mother-in-law. Now, I want to let you know that what your friend said is very wrong, or your neighbor. What do I mean? You know, in life, one good turn, they said, one thing about life is this. If that your friend or your neighbor say that she wish her mother-in-law is not alive before she gets married, automatically she is also saying she wish that she wouldn't be alive
Mm.
when her kids are getting married. Okay? So mother-in-law is not a challenge. It's for daughter-in-laws, it all depends on how you want to take it. As a daughter-in-law coming into a home, you should be able to know that you're going to have a mother-in-law. And this mother-in-law, how do you want to take her? Of course, you know that how people treat you sometimes determine how you treat them. If you're coming into a home, seeing a mother-in-law with the son in a good relationship, love the mother-in-law the way your husband loves the mother. It will solve the problem. I know there are a lot of mother-in-law that are jealous. They are afraid that somebody is coming to occupy their space. Like I said, let's concentrate on the daughter-in-law so that we will not mix things up. If you're coming into a home and you meet your mother-in-law, you are sowing a seed that you are going to reap in future. Get that into your head. Oh, this is my mother-in-law. In fact, take care of your mother-in-law more than the way your husband takes care of her. Because why? You are a woman. You come into a home, you meet a woman who talks too much. You meet a woman who is stingy. You meet a woman who is doing pepper eye. Look at how the son is treating her and treat her better. Let her feel safe. Let her feel comfortable that you are not going to sound as a threat. The reason why some mother-in-law behave funny, some, not all, some mothers go through a lot. You are going to get married very soon and you're going to have kids. You understand what we say. But these are all mindsets. Some mother goes through a lot of problems raising their kids. And then these children just wake up from nowhere, even at the tender age, they say, I want to get married. So they get afraid. Now, let me use myself as an example. I've been married for some years, by the grace of God, 20 years, by the grace of God this year.
Wow.
And I can tell you that my mother-in-law is not perfect, but I love her. I choose to love her. And I choose not to look at her weakness. I look at her strength. I know she raised her kids. And one thing people should know, it is a good mother to raise good children. Getting married to a nice man who is taking good care of you and you don't want the mother to be alive. The woman has done a lot of work. So how can we handle mother-in-laws? One, always know that this woman has been with this guy for years. So give her the space of a mother-in-law. Allow her to exercise her love, her whatever in the home. For example, people believe that this is my house. My mother-in-law don't have right over my house. That's also his son, you know. This same mother-in-law you're talking about is not one man thing. You are going to be a mother-in-law one day. So allow your mother-in-law to feel free. I know some of you will come and say, you don't know mother-in-law. Thank you. I know. Allow her to feel free. Allow her to feel comfortable. If you love your husband, you should be able to love your mother-in-law. Just like you are telling your husband not to love your mother. If you don't want your mother-in-law to be alive, the person also should be ready that her own mother should die. Or bye, let me not use that because of course Facebook. You get it. So loving your mother-in-law, accepting her for who she is, because she's not going to be a perfect person.